Welcome back to Thronebreaker. We're almost there. Almost to Aldersburg. We are here. Aldersburg is over here. So, probably going to make it in this episode, but I keep saying that and it keeps not happening, so we'll see. Report. Your Majesty, the town is indeed deserted, but prisoners remain shackled in the dungeons beneath the courthouse. The Adernians must have forgotten them during their retreat. What should be done with them? We could use them to bolster our forces, though I have an inkling they may not prove the most disciplined of recruits. Okay, well... yeah, I don't really think that +6 recruits is worth dropping morale, so release them. Well, have I been down here? Oh, I guess that's Trader Man's estate.
The Lyrians stood within 5 miles of Aldersburg, when the road, which until now they had travelled alone, suddenly filled with all manner of folk. Peasants, merchants, and wounded fighters in tattered uniforms. They trod solemnly in the opposite direction, their worldly possessions on their backs.
Aldersburg's fallen, my lady.
Sighed one of the refugees with a forlorn shrug.
Outer walls breached. King still defends the old town, but black-clad goats are winning. You'd best turn back before it's too late.
We've nowhere to turn to, good man.
The queen said, then spurred on her horse.
Follow me.
The queen galloped so fast the wind squeezed tears from her eyes, the Lyrian cavalry close at her heels. Hoofbeats thundered down the high road, and the crowd of refugees parted, making a path for the charging riders.
Faster! Faster!
Soon they set eye on Aldersburg. A red glow filled the horizon, the wind carried screams and the clanking of steel. The once proud city was quickly turning to dust in the Nilfgaardian sun. The Nilfgaardian force moved to block the Lyrians' way. Without slowing, Meve cut down the infantryman who tried to drag her from her saddle with a hook. Her head in a winged helmet fell to the ground, leaving a bloody track.
Lyrians! Attack!
Meve shouted.
Take no prisoners!
Alrighty then. Aldersburg outskirts. The invading forces ignored the Lyrians at first. After all, the Nilfgaardians were better equipped, better trained, and most importantly, held a considerable numerical advantage. However, their supremacy quickly began to vanish. Black-clad soldiers fell one after the other to the blows from Meve's infantry. The Nilfgaardian commander, watching in disbelief, trumpeted for reinforcements. Alright, what do we got here? Nilfgaardian Champion. Damage an enemy by the number of your allied units. Well, we've seen that before. Oh, we gotta take out these Alba pikemen. Imperial forces every turn on turn start boost adjacent units by 1 if this has armor. So ideally, I play... yeah, I play something that's at least a 4 and blow away all of the Alba pikemen before they can play any more of them. Which shouldn't be hard because drummers fulfill that condition. To keep the bomber or to not keep the bomber. I mean, the drummers will eventually pull him, but it's nice to have him in the opening hand. Or to just make sure I can play him early, but... I would really like to get Rayla. I guess there's an argument, like Mulligan Reynard Oh, there's a Wagenburg. That's actually really nice. Yeah, okay. I don't have Xavier either, which is pretty annoying. Could mulligan this guy, but double Thunder seems pretty good.
Bloody hell. You shan't stop me. Not now.
Oh!
Yes.
They immediately got that thing because I got to go first? Okay, well we could... Dang, now I wish I had... I wish I'd kept the fire guy. I would use him... I would be able to do 8 damage to this thing. That'd be nice. But, we'll have to settle for playing slightly out of order here, I think. Or, well... I could just let him play more pikemen, I guess. I mean, the problem is that the damage requirement is going to go up, and my weakest unit is not going to get any stronger. So yeah, let's just start with a drummer and pop one of these guys. Boink. Didn't seem like I killed that. Oh. Apparently I killed 5. That I probably can't do a whole lot about. Wait, what just did damage to... Oh, that thing. Alright, let's get the Wagenburg down. I could move the flag up, I guess, in case I pull a... Well, even if I do I want to do 4 damage right now? It doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe I should have just turned one Alzur's Thundered these guys out. That would have actually cleared them both out, and this thing. Oh well. Oh, this is a regular battle. I completely forgot about that. So if I let him, like... Like, in theory, I could have just let him have round 1, not try to overcome the initial disadvantage. And I could still do that at the cost of, like, a Wagenburg and a drummer. Wait, did the... No, never mind. I do have slight card advantage right now, but it is very slight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna at least give it one more turn.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
I'm doing 5 damage. Plus the 3 from the Wagenburg is not enough to kill the Magnet Division, unfortunately, and stop that train. So do I want to play the or activate the drummer? I still probably do. Yeah, okay. So what do we do with this? We can clear this guy's armor, so he stops buffing.
One gold.
Alright, so he passed. Alzur's Thunder is almost enough by itself to swing this. Well, that's actually not true because he doesn't have anything that's as big as a 10. Oh, I have my loyalty ability up. If I do use Thunder on, like, say, this guy, guy's down at a 4, and then I can hit him. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, hey Knickers. That's actually really helpful. Nice. Well, there's no reason to pull a card out of my deck now, I guess. So he does have a 1-card advantage, but I have a card in play. Artuza Adept. I might actually want to seed with drummers this time. The other thing I could do is just pass right now and let him just have to beat Knickers. Doesn't seem ridiculous. I could also play the Aratuza Adept, add some more drummers, and then... Alright, so I only pulled 1 Arbalest, so I still got 4 Arbalests left. So... I've got 2 drummers gone, 2 drummers in hand, 1 drummer in deck. Yeah, let's do that.
As you wish, milady.
Although, yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
He's gonna tie just by this thing pulling another card out of his deck, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't actually win, so he'll still probably have to play another card, so I think I'm okay passing now.
Discipline, that is what you folk lack. Territoire.
Whoa, he just pulled a lot of stuff out of his deck. Why did he do that? Oh, what? My hand was full. Oh, that sucks.
Wise choice.
Okay. So you want to play down to 7 cards. That's probably why he did that. Well, phooey. Alright, so we haven't played any of these guys yet, so I think I'll lead with this one, and on the assumption that I'll pull the other one too.
Watch your heads!
I don't see much reason to use my ability right now. Yeah. Well, I guess the reason it would be he might fire at Knickers, but he didn't. What the heck? Why did he shoot 3 times? He already had a charge, he fired, and then this thing. Okay. Ugh. Annoying. And I gotta watch out for this stupid orders guy. Hopefully I can just take him out with an arbalest before he powers up. Or with Alzur's Thunder off of the blacksmith would be another option.
Left, right, left, right.
Order!
I don't like that. I can still... No, that's not true. He gains effectively +4 defense. Yeah, okay. So I think I just risked that this guy... I don't think he'll die anyway. I don't think they'll do 6 damage. Will they? I guess they could do 6 damage. Yeah. Well... I'm gonna risk it.
Again and again and again.
Because I don't want to power this guy up. Oh, I have artifact compression. I shouldn't be worried about that. Okay, so now we thunder, and then we kill this one, probably. With the loyal ability, although I think his thing activates before the loyal ability goes off, so I'm not sure if that'll actually work. But it's okay if one of them gets powered up, as long as we don't have 2 of them getting powered up. What's going on in this picture? Nothing good, that's for sure. I'd really like to kill one of them before I activate the other drummer, so... Yeah, I think that's the only way that happens, because if I play one of these guys, he can't... I mean, he can kill the Arbalest, but he can't kill the,
What's a helmet? It got a pot turned over.
Alright, so yeah, we can use artifact compression on the other one if needed.
Catch!
So what I want to do next is probably use Horn into Ornamental Sword. So that the thing that's using this is more powerful. Ow, no! AI too smart. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, we can wipe. Well. On the other hand, do I care? How much? So long as they're not killing this guy, how much do I care? Maybe I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna just play this guy.
Army's a waste of time for one like
Let them
me.
burn. Alright. So do I use the horn now? Sure. No, they don't have any incoming damage, so I'll just ignore these guys for a little while. Let's see, my ability does 4 damage, but if this guy powers up before, yeah, it just keeps making more sense to just let them burn. So maybe I play Xavier.
Get into work.
Don't actually spend his ability. Oh, they didn't burn. Ugh, okay. So we can pop one of them.
Give me a target.
The other two only have 2. Well, he has no damage coming out again, so yeah, it continues to make sense to not actually do anything. Yeah, got him. Yeah. Another one. Okay. Let's see. I can't thunder, but I could double artifact compression. Yeah, let's see what this does. If this unit takes damage, destroy it. That doesn't sound like it goes back. Oh my gosh. So it's just like super frickin' good. Alright. Keeping that in my deck. Okay, well, we don't need to do anything, but now we know how artifact compression works.
All that was but their rear guard.
The Lyrians managed to scatter the Nilfgaardian battalion, one of many besieging Aldersburg. Their scouts brought before the Queen a prisoner freed from the invaders. Neve inquired about the situation in the city.
Turn the right slaughterhouse in us. The Imperials, they... King had the city cleared, my lady, but didn't budge himself. Holding out with his guard in Old Town, walls still standing there. Said he'd fight to the end, come what may.
Neve weighed her options. The situation looked dire. Demavend, to whom she had come for help, needed help himself. Nilfgaard enjoyed an overwhelming advantage. The small Lyrian detachment stood no chance of breaking the siege. But to retreat, surrender, that was not something Neve did.
The Nilfgaardians do not expect a relief force. Rayla, you know Aldersburg. Can you lead us by side streets to the Old Town, that we may avoid the largest part of the Nilfgaardian army?
The warrior nodded, and without waiting for any further orders, strode out in front of the party. Reynard followed her with his gaze, clearly troubled.
And what then, your majesty? We burst into the lion's den and...
And we pray the lion chokes. Follow me!
Alrighty.
The walls crushed and breached. The lower town in flames. Hundreds, thousands wounded. Thousands more fled. King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city or die with it. Turn back. Turn back while you've the strength to run, while you have your life. Aldersburg falls! Aldersburg is lost! King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city or die with it.
Okay, so one thing I can say at this point is I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sending scouts and finding where those dang treasure maps were supposed to lead. I wonder what this does.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled up elderberries.
Nice. Is there someone else up there we can talk to?
Abort, Lyria and Rivia. Esnar. Abort, Lyria and Esnar.
He's not going to taunt me a second time. Okay, well... Aha! I only found 5 of 9 golden chests. Oh dear. Okay, time to send scouts. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Wait, those were already... Were those the bridges? Maybe I'll just, like, spend the money to repair the bridges just so I don't have to deal with the icons anymore. Oh. Found the treasure. Boom. Yay. Found the racist avatar. Yay. Looks like there was something over here. Can I actually get there? Don't remember how this area works. No, never mind. Let's go the other direction. Oh, it's wood. Ugh. Fine. I do have a reasonable amount of wood at this point. Wait, that wasn't the thing that was showing up on the map, though, right? It was like something in here. Yeah. Milady, we found human remains below, in a rather grisly state, I'm afraid. Seems Scoia'tael's soldiers smeared the man in dog lard, tied him up, and left him near a necker nest. I've heard the elves often execute their captives in such a cruel manner. I wonder what he stole from them. Who's Ike? Somebody who I didn't get because I didn't do something. Sad. Found a map. I'm gonna have to send scouts again to know where that is. Awesome. Okay. Can we just do this? Can. Okay, cool. Oh, I missed some loot. I mean, that was obvious from the icon, but it's just like, it's right there. Why did I miss that? Alright, something right up here. Your Majesty, these are the ruins of an elven temple. Cracks in its walls have revealed it holds valuable treasures, as well as monsters. We can't send our entire army to fight them, but a small detachment should manage to push through. The question is whether it's worth the risk. Dang it! Why would you do this to me, game? Just, like, taunt me with the fact that I don't have this character. Oh. I think I'm more recruit constrained than... Oh. Bah. Alright, I think that's just the other bridge. Yeah. So let's go up here.
As Meve passed the city of Harmelin, one of the peasants she'd saved from Nilfgaardian captivity requested an audience.
Be taking leave of you here, my lady. Folk from our parts lives in Harmelin. We'll manage. But, my lady, we thank you for taking pity on us, time and again.
Okay.
We've nothing, my lady, or nears enough. Black-clad bastards took all's worth taking. Except in this amulet. Been in my family for ages, kept us from harm. May it do the same for you.
Meve wanted to say she did not believe in peasant superstitions, but when she took the ivory pendant in hand, she felt a curious warmth from it. The peasant bowed, then joined the others as they trod off towards Harmelin.
Not believing in peasant superstitions aside, I feel like this is one of those cases where it's like, yeah, I have enough stuff. Like, you keep your trinket. You you have more need of it than I do. But, oh well. Did I not go through here?
We're safe behind these walls. At least for now we are. You've
Guess
twice
not.
shown us mercy, Millie. Military bless you twice over just the same. This pendant, your majesty. Wear it round your neck, always. It'll keep evil from you. You've twice shown us mercy, Millie. Military bless you twice over just the same.
Yeah, like I just came through here, but somehow I didn't trigger that event. I wonder why. Alright, so what's this card do? Oh, here it is. A mysterious... Oh. Come on! What do I do with that? Dagnabbit. Alright, I guess I'll replace the horn with that just to see what it does, and then... Okay, so I think at this point all we've got left is that one bridge. Oh? No, there's something right on top of this travel point. Oh, no, that's the same stupid thing that I already declined to do. Right, okay, so we want to send scouts again to find where that other map leads. Oh, that's where it leads. Way, way, way down in the corner. Yeah, I wonder which thing I didn't do would have gotten me the character. Was it? I guess it could have been that in the previous chapter when there was that guy who I like didn't forcibly conscript. Oh, it's just sitting here. Oh. Wait. I assume... Okay, yeah, that is just the multiplayer version. So did I come down here? Is this where I came in? That would make sense, but how did I miss that? That's baffling. Alright. Let's send scouts one more time just to make absolutely sure. All areas revealed. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Wait. So what's our situation now? Only 7 out of 9 chests found. What's our map situation? We haven't gotten all the maps. The scouts can't find the map things? Gah! Well... crap. Okay, I think this might be another one of those cases where I pause the recording, go take a look around, see if I can figure anything out, and then come back. I may not even show collecting those things, it's just not very interesting, but come back for the fight going into Aldersburg. Well, I may have been a little hasty in cutting that off, seeing as I was here, I teleported here, and I found, just because the road was shaped the right way, and I found it immediately, so boom boom. Maybe the other one is as straightforward to find. Let's see. Raven's map. Oh, that doesn't have any roads on it. The other one did. So, that's unfortunate. But I might still be able to... I could switch between these more easily. A little enclosure, a couple huts, some... I don't know what, and a gate. Oh, I bet it's there. If I can get there. Maybe I can't, but... if I can, I'll bet that's where it is. What? Get off the... what are you doing? Maybe I just can't get over there. Yeah, dang. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Aha! Yes, indeed. There we go.
Huntsman's away from hearth and home. Watch out for the acromantula. Mighty fine pumpkin harvest this year. Mighty fine pumpkin harvest this year.
The acromantula, you say? That is not a thing that I've run into. I wonder if it's a thing. Or if you're just saying words. Well, I don't know. No point of interest popping up about it, so suppose I'll assume it's not actually a thing. So now that we've got that, we have 9 out of 9 chests found, 7 battles, 9 puzzles, 11 quests, and these don't have numbers, so I guess we'll just continue on.
Gods have mercy. And demons take it all.
Taking advantage of the confusion, Meve maneuvered her troops to the very walls of the old town. Spying Lyrian banners, the defenders suspected a trap. But when they noticed Black Railer among them, they immediately lowered the drawbridge. The old town was a maze of brothels and shady taverns. In normal times, students and other pleasure seekers prowled its dark alleys.
Students.
Now, tired soldiers slumped in every corner, though the Lyrians' arrival clearly buoyed their spirits. The Fraternal Realms warriors clasped each other's hands and swapped tales. Even Eden's king, Demavend, made no secret of his pleasure at seeing these unexpected arrivals.
Me! Of all the besieged cities in all the world, you walk into mine. Come to the rescue, have you?
The Casablanca reference.
To be quite frank, I've come to be rescued.
Oh, yes. I've heard much of the events in Lyria. Disgraceful. Such betrayal. However, as you might have noticed, things are none too rosy here either.
Yes, that is hard to miss.
I thought we'd trade blows with the Blackclads. That it would be an even match. 2 weeks. That sufficed to annihilate the army I'd spent my whole lifetime building.
Your Majesty, I cannot say what fate will bring, if we shall reach this war's end alive. But I wish to say now that I admire you.
Oh?
You evacuated the city, yet refused to evacuate yourself. You fight to the bitter end, like a hero.
But of course. A king must lead by example, after all. Especially in war.
Reynard, that rumbling, you hear it? Studded boots on cobblestones. The Nilfgaardians. Prepare the men for battle.
Yes, Your Grace.
So, now that we're alone, what's really going on?
What? Did you not hear? I'm defending my capital. Like a hero.
Like a man bent on suicide, rather. Demavend, I hate to retreat as much as the next ruler, but sometimes you must pull back to strike another day.
If we must be fully honest, there is another reason I've not left the city. See that building? That one there.
The brothel? The Crimson Bodice?
Precisely. So, promise not to laugh. I'm a patron. A loyal one, in fact. One of the girls there, Demeretta. She's marvelous. Makes me feel young again.
Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
A young fool, you mean? Demavend, there's a war on, and...
Allow me to finish. Demeretta became, well, with child. Exactly 9 months ago. Understand now?
She's entered confinement. Having contractions.
Since yesterday. You see, I cannot leave her like this. Can't have her moved. I must stay put until she gives birth.
And then what? Pray tell. Invite all of Nilfgaard to the christening?
Wait, christening? There's no Christ in this universe. Come on.
No, my dear. There is a hidden tunnel deep beneath the city, leading far beyond its walls. Once the midwives cut the cord, we flee.
Huh.
Demavend, you risked the lives of thousands of men for a single child. For a bastard to boot.
Meve, I would kill thousands of men for my child. Born in wedlock or out, it changes nothing.
It changes everything. One way the babe inherits the throne, the other...
You argue succession while I speak of a father's love. But I shouldn't expect you to understand. Your heart, ice through and through, always has been. No wonder, villain.
Uh-oh.
Your Majesties, the Nilfgaardians are attacking.
He was about to say something very dangerous.
Meve, we must hold out. A few hours, that's all.
I'll do what I can.
Alright. The defense of the Old Town. Midwives advise that women in the throes of childbirth be surrounded with a sense of calm and security. Demeretta was afforded no such luxury. As she opened her eyes between contractions, she witnessed the flaming missiles of Nilfgaardian war machines streak across the sky, and lifeless soldiers slide from the fort's walls. Faster, she whispered to her forthcoming infant son. Faster, my angel. Optional. Eliminate enough Nausicaa brigade to give Demavend time to escape. Nausicaa, like Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Oh, this time we've got the castle gate. What the heck? What? What the heck? Alright, permanent resilience. Counter 15. Reduce the counter by 1 for each Nausicaa brigade destroyed. When the counter reaches 0, Meave wins the battle. Deathwish, Meave loses the battle. Heavy Fire Scorpion. After 4 turns on start, destroy Castlegate. Which would cause us to destroy all the palisades. And make all of our enemies stronger, which is no good. Well, we do definitely want to destroy that thing. We can... Oh, it's a boss. So we can just artifact compress it, but no, we cannot. We cannot do such a thing. However, we can do some pretty good damage to it. Alright. I assume this is a one-round battle, considering. So... Double Adept is gotta be overkill for that. We're also not going to have a lot of space to work with. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Probably we were just going to want to like thunder... Blacksmith thunder the Scorpion. Possibly we don't even want drummers. Like... As they just take up space, and we just want Arbalists. We need to kill the Nausicaa brigades. So yeah, let's actually mulligan drummers here. And probably the other R2s add up too. Gaining an extra charge isn't actually relevant. But Rayla could be. Well, how much space do I have? I mean, I can only play 7 cards. So those 7 cards are Bomber, 3 Arbalists, Blacksmith, Rayla. I mean, that's 6 right there, and then the 7th is another Arbalist. I guess that's fine.
Defend the king! We must stop them!
Oh, Menno Corhorn. Wait, he's Menno Corhorn? Oh. I don't... I'm trying to remember... I mean, I know he's a card in... Cohorn is a card in the Witcher 3 version of Gwent. I don't remember whether he shows up in the books, but I think he does in some fashion. Oh, whoa. Do I have my... Oh, my lowest ally is... Oh, it's a 10, but still, that's really... Okay, so I should use that immediately. Damaging an enemy by... yeah, this thing isn't... Oh, well, it does have a cooldown on it, but... To get 25 damage onto this guy... I mean, I guess Thunder, and like, but in order to have time to play that in 3 turns, yeah, it probably makes more sense to just do this. And then I don't even think I have time to do the put the fire down before I take this thing out. So I'm just gonna, as I thunder it, it goes down to 2. I play this guy, it goes down to 1. I thunder it again, and it's dead. The alternative is to be able to do 5 damage with an Arbalest. So like Thunder... I guess I actually can do that, can't I? So maybe this turn I burn the front row. Oh, it is a 2-round battle. But there's like a counter thing, so it doesn't matter. You can just play it as if it's a 1-round battle in which I have to destroy enough of these dudes. Anyway. So I can Thunder this thing once, play the Blacksmith whenever, and then yeah, hit it with 5 for the. Okay, yeah. So let's bomb the front row. Wait, they didn't duel the castle gate. Oh, but they would duel my guys if I let the gate fall, so I guess I don't want to do that. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind if they dueled the castle gate, as they'd all just die, but... Alright, so I need to Thunder this turn. Oh, wait, no, this plan is totally not going to work, is it? Because I can't... Crap! I guess I could play Black Rayla... Summon an Arbalest. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay.
You'll never take me alive!
Yeah.
I want their heads! Anvallen in order!
Alright. I don't think there's any reason to do anything other than an Arbalest.
Give me a time.
I do like how the fire is just gonna like chew through these guys. It's very nice.
Barbarians.
What is powering him up? Is it the castle gate? I guess it is. Alright. So we'd like to take this thing out before it can get to the point of doing fiery stuff. I can almost take it out with my Arbalests as it is. Oh, and I've got my loyalty ability up. Yeah, okay.
Arbalest at your command.
Alright. Let's see some fireworks. Oh, none of them died.
Meve! We must hold on a bit longer.
Alright, so... Yeah, there's a... I want to see what this thing does. What? What did it do? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom, 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 boom. Wait. Oh, there's like no way I can actually... Does that mean I should pass the round? I could artifact compress this catapult. It's got resilience. I could also decoy Rayla so that I can get get another bomber down next round. Yeah, let's do that. Let's compress this catapult. Oh, and this one doesn't have resilience. Haha! Alright, yeah, decoy Rayla. I could hit one of these things just to make sure it dies. I mean, I guess they have resilience anyway, though, so they'll still be around if they don't die to the fire right now. So I guess it's fine. I don't think this thing actually gets to use its order because he passed, so... Oh, Nicker's powered up, which is good because he has resilience. Alright, we have mad card advantage. Alright, I think I still want to mulligan... Wait, what am I mulliganing drummers for, though? How many... So I used 2 Arbalists, I've got 2 more. I guess I want an Adept, now that I know that... Oh, well, I would also like the Bomber, then Rayla can just play something else. No, alright. Alright, so let's start with... Let's start with Rayla, I guess.
I'll fight to my last breath.
So what happens if... I actually use the Jade figurine to basically stall, which is interesting. Oh, my least powerful guy is a 7, so I can actually do a lot of damage too. Alright, let's pull the Bomber.
I smell a leak.
Get that fire going. And Oh, when did this lose all of its armor? Did that happen at the end of the round? It did not take 25 damage of armor damage. I'm pretty confident of that. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just gonna play the Jade figurine. I'm gonna stall for time. We're gonna shoot the gate. Alright, so we need one more brigade, which he'll do. So, and then we just need to stall for time. Alright, I think now my lowest ally is an 8. So I can take this guy out. Or I could just not care about him. I guess that's actually pretty reasonable. Like, I actually want this thing to shoot this guy, but I think it's just going to keep shooting the gate, unfortunately. Though if it shot the gate, that would give me space, but to play cards. But I would like to save the Thunder for... I don't have a better thing than Thunder, right? To use. I still don't know what this frickin' Bone Talisman does. Like, maybe I should just be ensuring that I kill these things by shooting them with Arbalists.
Armor wars, sir.
Wait, what did... What happened to... Oh, it was just the counter animation. Okay. Boom! Okay. I think we got this. We only need to destroy 2 more, and we can do all 3 of them by playing this guy.
What's the hell, mate? You've got a pot turned over.
No! A chase!
Ha ha ha! It worked! Now retreat to the tunnel!
With their forces combined, the rulers managed to hold the old town long enough for Demereta to bear the king's offspring, a healthy, hardy boy. When the midwife slapped the infant, his scream carried above the roar of battle. Soon afterwards, the defenders abandoned the walls and left the city through a secret tunnel. The Nilfgaardians, furious that not one but 2 northern sovereigns were among the escapees, razed Aldersburg to the ground.
Thank you. If not for you, the devils would have devoured us.
I should say it was nothing. But the truth is, I need your aid.
Aid? But you see, my army is no more. I must pull back, regroup.
Pull back? Where to? The golden sun flies over your entire realm.
To Redania, to take shelter at the court there.
And then? Will you sit and watch the fool juggle apples as Nilfgaard parcels all Edirn out to its settlers?
Meve, one must know when to fold and when to double down. Nilfgaard has stretched the front. Winter will soon be here. Let the costs claw away at them.
Winter is coming.
A year, 2, then we strike. And we shall prove the Empire is a colossus with feet of clay.
I mean, he's clearly not a coward.
Fine. Do as you see fit.
And you?
I can't live like that.
So what shall you do instead?
Fight on. Until I win. Or the black-clad curs tear me apart.
Gods, such pity I have for your husband. The poor man must have had a rough go of it.
What? What husband?
He seemed content with his life while it lasted. Yet I'm serious, Demavend, in my request. You truly won't aid me. Provide nothing at all.
Okay.
I will tell my men whoever so wishes can join your party and fight on. But please, curb your excitement. They are tired. Few will choose the path of greater resistance. But... Are you familiar with the saying, when at wit's end, a dwarf's your friend?
What? No?
Yes, it and many others. Yet as much as I appreciate folk wisdom, I prefer facts to philosophy at the moment. Preferably facts relevant to my situation.
How about this? Mahakam is but a week's ride from here. And there you'll find thousands of dwarves armed to the teeth. Enough to turn the tides of this war, I venture.
Mahakam? Why would they care?
Yes, they could. If not for another fact. That the dwarves have always been famously indifferent to strife between humans. They'll never come to my aid. Bah, I doubt they'll even let me into their land.
Unless you show them this. The Leaden Ring. A token of amity given to me by the Elder-in-Chief. That's not to say they'll welcome you with open arms. But they will hear you out. And that is something.
Suppose.
Dwarven infantry I'd make good use of. I shall do as you say. Or at least try.
Good. And to ease your journey somewhat, I'll give you as your guide the best man, or rather woman, for the task. Rayla!
This has got to be the most, like, straightforwardly RPG-ish thing that has happened in the game. Like, oh, sorry, your princess is in another castle. Like, you gotta go. I can't help you, but these other guys can. Here's a talisman that you can take to, like, you know, gain entrance so that you can have people fight for you who have no reason to do so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super impressed with this turn of events.
Yes, Your Grace?
You've been to Mahakam with me many times. You know their paths. Take Queen Meve and her party there.
If it be your wish, my king, I shall obey.
Unhappily.
I'll send messengers ahead that the dwarfs may expect your arrival. Until then, good luck, Meve. And may we one day waltz upon the grave of our foe, Emperor Emir.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not for you, at any rate.
May it be so. Just as long as I get to lead.
Ah, of course. Farewell, Queen.
Meve left Aldersburg in ill spirits. Rather than provide the help she had hoped for, Demavend had merely sent her on to Mahakam. Her way west was lit first by the glow of a burning city, then by the smoldering remains of charred villages by the roadside. It was clear the war against Nilfgaard had taken a bitter turn. Each stranger was now treated as an enemy, and the customarily hospitable Aedirnians slammed their doors at anyone's approach. The party's morale was somber as well, and did not even improve with the first sight of mountains looming in the distance. Wandering among the ashes, Meve entered the dwarves' domain.
It's hard to see how they're going to have a whole chapter's worth of us fighting in Mahakam. Like, what would we be fighting there? But
along perilously steep paths, Black Rayla led the Queen and company towards Mahakam, the dwarven homeland. There, among snow-capped peaks, someone awaited.
Rayla, you brought strangers.
Gabor, I present to you Maeve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Ah, a queen. Crivens. Well then.
A large shadow swept across the sky.
Oh.
The dwarf swallowed the rest of his greeting as all raised their gazes to see a dragon soar swiftly toward Mount Carbon.
Keltulus, dinna be afeard, he isn't a threat to us.
The dwarf had broken the silence gently, he himself quite familiar with this altogether unusual sight.
And now, sit yourselves down afore the pottage grows cold.
But... Flew. Drake?
Are you okay there, Raynard?
Stone shriveling marvel, innit? Makes you almost sad the lizards are dying out.
Should you not worry more about the fate of your brethren? That creature will soon have all Mahakam aflame.
Ha! Keltulus? No! He's lived here centuries. Harmless for the most part. Now, your grace, a taste?
No, none. Though your offer of repast I value, good sir.
Oh, no need of that. Gabor, please. Enchanted to make your acquaintance.
Gabor here's a true local notable, from one of Mahakam's leading clans, the Zigrins. But then he wouldn't be our guide if he wasn't. A guide for all important guests.
I knew there was going to be some connection to some dwarf that shows up in one of the other games or books. Yarp and Zigrin, in this case.
A pleasure. And as I said, I thank you for your hospitality, but I've no time to feast now. I must speak to your ruler at once.
Don't mean no offence, but Elder-in-Chief Bruverhoog's a recluse of sorts, as humans go. Didn't even meet the ones that wear crowns. But I suppose I could, meaning if you drafted a letter...
Her Majesty's got Demoven's signet, given willingly.
Ah. Well, that's a sheep of a different sort.
The references in this game.
We didn't let many human folk into Mahakam, and for good reason. So those who we let come through the second gate get blindfolded. Just after they've surrendered their arms at the first. But you've the leaden ring. Given one of your kind to confirm trust and amity. So, we're certain we can treat you as one of our own. Elder-in-Chief's in the pass visiting. Looking to his flock. Come on. No reason you two shouldn't jabber right quick.
Though the Lyrian infantry rose half an ell taller than the dwarf, he moved with remarkable ease through the waist-high snow, while those behind him slipped and stumbled on the ice-slick rocks. Neve and Rayla trailed the party, so they might speak in private.
More cards.
The ring. However did Demavend come to possess it?
Elder-in-Chief himself gave it to him, years ago. A decade, perhaps more.
Why?
Oh, you must have heard the tale, Your Grace. You see, formerly, Foltest of Temeria's sovereign of Mahakam, he believed it was his right to tax any Leand lands, so he sent collectors. Well, the dwarves felt stripped, so they stripped the collectors down to their natural state. Put them in beer barrels, they then rolled down the mountainside.
Ah, my. That incited Foltest's ire, I'm sure.
Indeed, Ember hot ire. A punitive expedition was assembled immediately. We're about to set off when Demoven managed to dissuade Foltest. Elder-in-Chief gave him the ring in thanks.
I see it all now. Prevented Mahakam's slaughter, Demoven did.
Your Majesty, Demoven prevented a slaughter, true. But Foltest's in the Temerians, not the dwarves. Mahakam and fortifications. Well, you'll soon see. No human will take them, ever.
The Elder's gratitude, then? Not certain I know where it came from.
Had the dwarves crushed the Temerians? No, when they had done so, what would have happened? Why, retaliation against all non-humans in Temeria. Bruven knew this, so in fact, Demoven saved them.
Exceptionally provident, the Elder-in-Chief.
And shrewd as a swarm of snakes. So when you speak, beware his hiss, and weigh your every word.
Non-humans you despised immensely, I believed.
They don't bother me a bit. Long as they stay in their lands, seek fortune nowhere else.
Okay, so that's a slightly different form of racism.
I detest only those who infest our cities, humbly insist on belonging to our guilds, holding office in our institutions, armies.
Yet some find a place for themselves, blend in marvellously.
Well, it's never lasting. They're different, odd. Strain's inevitable. And then they'll always stab a human in the back.
Okay.
Rayla, your aid proved an unexpected bounty.
I received orders. I fulfilled them to their end.
My, I see. And what will you do now?
Our paths diverge, not more. I return home now, where new orders surely await.
Oh.
Demovent has fled to the Redanian court, where he shall cower and not show his mug until spring has sprung. You know this. Would you not prefer to remain in my ranks? Fight the Black Ones bound at the hip?
No, Your Grace.
You have no love for me, do you?
We are not of the same stock, Your Grace, so it's hardly my place to...
Stock and place be ploughed. We must speak from our hearts. Two women, no enmity. Tell me why. I did something you could not abide.
Lots of things, as I recall.
It was what you did not do, rather. In Edirn, you are far too lenient on those elves. As you are ever, prepared to forgive, extend clemency.
What would you have me do? Let you cleanse, rid the wood of all non-humans?
Yeah, that's probably what she would have you do.
Wickedness demands wickedness. Blood calls for blood.
Very well, Rayla. Then go and drink of it if you must.
Lips pursed, eyes locked, Meve and Rayla took each other's measure a last time. The warrior then bowed in a manner some might think excessively courtly, turned on her heel, and rode off down a slope. Meve gazed after her until she disappeared behind a snowbank, then gave her mount a solid dose of her heels, and rode on, irked as a hare in a briar patch.
It seems hard to believe that that Demavend is any different fundamentally than Meve in regard to any of this. And maybe that Rayla is more tolerant of him because she's a Durnian patriot, but he doesn't strike me as the type to want to cleanse all of the non-humans, aka commit genocide. So, yeah, I'm not saying that she should have stuck with Meve, but I would think that this would be like an ongoing problem for her. Anyway, I'm assuming that if I had played the game differently, that she would have stuck around. And it is, from a mechanical standpoint, it is too bad because she's a pretty good card. But I obviously am not fond of her either.
Your Grace, I have a message for your eyes only.
Okay. I assume that's in here. But, well, we are way over time at this point. I guess I'll go ahead and check that out, though. Letter from Captain Tobias. Your Majesty, as promised, I am reporting to you on the situation in Lyria and Rivia. Your son is king in name only. True power is held by Count Caldwell and General Abdahi. From what I hear, both lust for soul control... thus conflict between them is inevitable. Soon, Nilfgaard will start expelling peasants from the best lands of Lyria and Rivia and importing their own settlers to replace them. Willem tries to delay the process, but General Abdahi will not relent. Our prayers for your success, my lady. Situation in Mahakam. Stable, unchanged for centuries. No evidence of internal opposition, open or covert. Power in Mahakam held by Elder-in-Chief Bruver Hoog, ruling on behalf of clans. Warning, Hoog extremely difficult negotiation partner. Tiresome to get him to sit down to talks. Deathly wearying to convince him to make even minor compromises. Only values good of Mahakam and its inhabitants. Appeals to anything else lead nowhere. During present war, Mahakam maintains strict neutrality. Trades with both Nilfgaardian and Northern realms. Yeah, see, that's what I would have thought, too. Alright, so we got some new cards. Look at that. Oh, we might have some more than just new cards. What? So we got the Royal Decree. Draw and play 2 Blitz units from your deck. I mean, I guess... Well, I still, of course, don't know what the stupid Bone Talisman does, but I think... I don't know, this kind of seems like overkill, but... I'll give that some more thought later. Gabor Zigrin. Deploy, spawn, and play Gabor Left Hook or Gabor Bottomless Pockets. Gabor Left Hook. Damage a unit by 10. If it was destroyed, deal any remaining damage to another unit. So he has a really strong punch. Holy crap. Bottomless Pockets. Deploy. Play 1 trinkets from your deck. Well, my trinkets are never in my deck, so... that isn't as good. Bruver Herg once wanted to banish him from Mahakam for having a llama in his living room. Okay. Yeah, he's not a blitz card. But I did just lose... what's her name? I think I'll just toss him in for now and give that some more consideration later. Yeah, I still don't know why I always start with my trinkets in hand. There's got to be a reason. The fact that this says play a trinket from your deck suggests that that's not, like, just a given, but I don't know. It's pretty confusing to me. I don't know if there's some upgrade that I took that does that, and I just completely forgot about it. That's probably the most likely explanation. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, that would cost so much wood. Holy bananas. Yeah, I really have no idea. Alright, when can we get better, or where can we get the most better stuffs? Rivian Onager. Zeal. Order. Damage an enemy by 3. Charges 2. Whenever an ally is destroyed, gain 1 charge. Solid. And get a Horse Thief. I don't care about that. Alchemist Plus has a Zeal Order, which is better than Deploy in most cases. Deploy power in most cases, because you can charge it back up, and it's more powerful, but otherwise it just does the same thing. Wagenberg Plus, Zeal. Damage all units... Oh, and it starts with 2 armor. Oh, that's good. R2s that add up plus. Choose a bronze unit or bronze ally in your hand or battlefield and add 2 copies to deck. Then boost all copies of the unit in hand, deck, and battlefield by 2. Okay, so it's R2s that add up plus is actually not that much better. I mean, it is better, but it's not that much better. And then the Mantlet is like a way of protecting something, which, yeah. But getting the Wagenburg Plus would be really nice. So this is my, right now, my number one target, I think. But we'll see what else we can get. Lyrian Cavalry. Loyal. Play a copy of this unit from your deck. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Lyrian Landsknecht is... Landsknecht? I think it's Landsknecht. But anyway, that thing is... looks pretty good for my deck construction. Blitz unit that has multi-use orders and damages people, or does like basically AoE damage. Not exactly, but oh, Drummer Plus. Oh, that changes a lot of things. Oh, this thing combines... that thing at the left, the Streza Spala, combines really well with the fire dudes. Man, there's a lot going on here. The Stray's Cavalry Plus doubles the damage per turn effect, which makes it a lot better. Slinger Plus... I mean, dealing 12 damage is pretty strong. Gosh. Okay. Well, I should probably actually take Drummer Plus, because A, it doesn't chew through as much of my wood, and B, it, like, my deck is built around the drummers, so, and I can get to this thing, which is also good. I assume that shows up as a building here? No? Huh. Well, I don't know. Okay, and then... probably want to see if I can... oh. I could take this so that I can... oh, right. This costs like $1 billion. This is pretty cheap in wood, though, so I'll take this. And then... I don't care about that. At least not yet. So this is 3,500 total to get to the Landsknecht, and this is 3,500 to get to the Wagenburg Plus. So that's the same, except that this is a lot cheaper in gold. I think yeah, I might be overestimating how good the Landsknecht is, just given the difficulty of lining up those things. But yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. Oh, right, I've got conversations. But I'm going to do those next episode. This has already gone way too long. I'm going to stop here, and next episode we'll just pick up with this stuff, and maybe I'll figure out how to do the trading. Or maybe it's like a button that No, I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure that out next episode. Until then.